Yo, what is up? It's Teak the Free. Yo, how's it doing, guys? We are back. We are reacting to this article written by Mr. Ben Golliver here, who is grading the winners and losers of the 2026 NBA draft. Just got finished a couple days ago. Been a couple trades since then as well. So let's dive into it. Let's see what he's thinking, and I'll give us some thoughts here as well. So first up is the Atlanta Hawks, who they give it A minus to. They got Kingston Flemings, Zuby Ejiofor, and Henry Visar. I love the Kingston Flemings pick at 8. Love it. I did not like the Ejiofor pick at 23. He is a big man. I think he's super physical, but he's not super tall, and he doesn't shoot the three that well, in my opinion. If it develops, it would be end up like A minus. But getting Henry at 52, even though I was not a fan of him at all coming into the draft, at 52, you can't get a better player than that. That's a beautiful pick by the Hawks, and that should bring it up to A minus. So I do agree with that, and I believe it's because of these two, and not as much Ejiofor, as much Kingston and Henry. Boston Celtics A minus. Kristen Nack, who was a projected lottery pick coming into the year, went to Houston, a freshman big man. Little disappointment here and there, but yeah, I mean 6'11", 240. He's a powerful in center, but it is what the Celtics need. They're right. They do need that position to be filled by them. I think Canada is really good, but still they got Vooch as well. Dylan Mitchell, I don't know a lot about, but it's a name I heard, so I think he'll be decent. I would have went maybe a B for maybe B plus for the Celtics. It's not an A minus, but it's around the same area. Brooklyn Nets for Mikal Brown and Joshua Jefferson, and I hate those two picks. Hate Mikal Brown because I did have Acuff and Fleming's better. Hate Josh Jefferson because he is old, and I don't think he's what the Nets need right now. I think he would have been better on a different team where he can just have more of an impact right away. And getting Tyler from UCLA, they beat UCF in the tournament, so I'm just not that much of a fan of them. Sorry. Call it bias. It's what it is. And yeah, C+, I would have went to D+, honestly. I really think the Nets have blown the last two drafts. Hornets get Steinbeck at 14 and Christian Anderson at 18. Both are solid picks, but the real worst thing of the Hornets is that trade for LaMelo Ball, I think, is awful. Your offensive net rating was so high when LaMelo was on the court, and it is just even with your defensive net rating when he is off the court. But you had such a more positive total net rating than when LaMelo was on the court. When Con Knipple and Brandon Miller were on the court without LaMelo Ball, that offense looked stagnant, and it was bad. And I think the numbers honestly say it was a negative as well, or just even. It is not nowhere near what it should be. Hopefully, Chris Anderson does turn out to be the guy that can fill in those shoes. Because right now it's Kobe White. I like Kobe White when we come off the bench as a scoring guard. Runs have a point guard. But we'll see. I really hate that for the Hornets. These two picks I would have gave a C plus and a B minus, but it's okay. Chicago Bulls B plus, I think, is exactly where I put it. Caleb Wilson at 4 was the correct pick. Swain at 15 was also a really good pick. He has a lot of upside, and I think he could be good for Chicago. And Chicago also made a good trade to get Nick Claxton as well, which I thought would be mentioned, which it is mentioned right there. They get Nick Claxton, another non-shooter they're putting down, but it's okay. I think he'll be decent for the Chicago Bulls as well. I think a B plus is fair. Caleb Wilson's offensive game comes around, it goes up to A minus. Cleveland Cavaliers, Malik Thomas, B minus. I would have went with honestly a B plus or A minus. I think Malik Thomas is that guy. He is a first round talent that should have been around the pick 20, I think. But he just went a lot later, early in the second, which they probably know more than I do, so I get it. But I think it's a good pick for Cleveland. I think Sacramento should not trade that pick away at all. I think that trade was awful. But B minus, I wouldn't want to B plus. And now the Dallas Mavericks. B plus grade. Dusty May came in and he took his Michigan guy at 9. I think he took the wrong one. I think Mara or Yaxel was a better pick than Merez, although Merez and Yaxel have about even. Mara have a little bit above both. Sergio, I don't know much about. I think I had him getting picked somewhere around that time frame. I don't know if he's going to be super good or not. I would went B minus or C plus. I don't know if the second round guys really. I think that one's from Russia because the Lakers like them and traded him to B plus. I think B minus is a lot better and warranted for the Mavericks. Hopefully, Merez Johnson does do good. His defensive energy is there. His shot comes around and it'll be really, really good with them. Denver Nuggets, they traded away a first round pick that I don't remember who it was that I thought would be able to help their game, I feel like. So I don't know if I'm a super fan of what they did. Hopkins at 49 is okay. Trayvon at 35 is okay. C is correct. I mean, I would have gone C minus. I think I like the trade they did. Pistons B plus. They got Ibuka, the point guard or guard from Stanford, who's young, and I don't know the second round pick really, honestly. But they want someone that can help Cade Cunningham not have the ball in his hands 24/7 during the game. So I guess that warrants a B. I would went B, but maybe B minus. But I guess B plus is okay too. Warriors get Yaxel at 11 and LeJay Jones at 54. Yaxel's a good pick. Going to come in right away and start getting PT. So they need him to be polished ready, which he is. He's old. He's 23 years old. He is tall, 6'9", and like I said, use a combination of his size, skill, athleticism, defensive versatility, which is right. They could. So I mean, an A is a little bit outlandish, I think. I would have went B plus. Or, yeah, I would have went B plus probably, maybe a B. But he likes the Axel and Jones more than I do, so it's okay. Rockets at Bruce Thornton at 31. I mean, that's a good solid pickup, I guess. I don't really know what he's going to bring. They do need more guards, so I get that need. Maybe that does make it to a C+. I don't know if he's going to be the correct one for the answer, waiting for Freddie to get back. I do think he's a little bit better than Braden Smith, though, in the college game. I don't know how tall Bruce Thornton is, but I do know Braden Smith is short, and does say 5'10", once he's exactly short. Scrawny point guard who plays with a lot of intensity, so I give him that, but they already have their guy there that does that, and TJ McConnell. So I don't know what they're going to. Maybe they free up money by giving away TJ or something. Don't sign him back who's on free agency or something. We'll have to see what they do, though. Clippers A-. I wouldn't give him that. Nick Martinelli from Northwestern, solid. I don't know him. Bob Miller from Cincy, I thought was a late first rounder, so that's good as well. Keaton Wilder, I just went with Darius Acuff over him, personally. But I understand the good that they see in him. I mean, he's a young freshman point guard who is tall and lanky. They just need his shot to turn out. He does have really. When I watch him shoot, he shoots the ball very slow to me, and that's what I don't like about him, because I think people that shoot that way can't really ever develop their shot better, and it doesn't turn out to be that good. But Darius Garland, Keaton Wilder, two very different players that I hope mesh together well for Clippers. I would went B plus, maybe a B, because I'm not really a fan of their fifth pick, which is the most important. Then my team, I'm a Lakers fan because of Kobe, and they give us a C, which I thought would be a lot better, honestly. I think Cam Carr's a good prospect. I was pretty excited when he was still there. I was hoping the Knicks didn't take him at 24, and then we ended up trading with the Knicks to pick 24 to take Cam Carr. So that's a win in my book. He did great at the Combine, had great numbers. The only thing, he is very skinny still, which he said in the interview that he's ready to make the weight room his second home, which I love. I would have went B, or I would have went B plus, honestly, for the Lakers. That's better than most of our draft picks. Like, what are we talking about? An A-plus grade. Holy. For the Memphis Grizzlies, Cam Boozer was the correct pick. Lopez, I know they put him in the Australian National Basketball League, but I don't know much about him, to be honest. I don't watch or read about him a lot. And then Richie Sanders from BYU, the shooter, 32, it's good. He developed some shooting. I don't know how old he is. If he's like under 20 or younger, I think it's a really good pick. I just don't know off my head. But Cam Boozer at 3 is a correct pick. I think A plus is a little crazy. I went B plus because I think Cam Boozer was good. Saunders is good. Lopez, he probably likes Lopez, I'm guessing, because he's 19 years old apparently. So yeah, it's pretty good for them. Hopefully he turns out good. Miami Heat. The more important part about Miami Heat, let's get rid of that Ryan Condal from Louisville pick. Who cares? He's a good shooter. If his shot keeps on hitting in the NBA, he'll be good next Giannis. More importantly, like I just said, they have Giannis Antetokounmpo. They traded away Jaime Jaquez, Kilo Ware, Tyler Hero, and Kasparis Yakachonis and a bunch of picks to Milwaukee in a trade, which I think is good for both teams. Miami needed to do something, and they wanted Giannis for a long time, and they finally have Giannis. I can't wait to see Giannis on a team that is ready to compete with Giannis and Bam. That is a defensive duo down in the paint that nobody wants to go against. And honestly, the Bucks did get back a good haul, in my opinion. Maybe the Heat gave away a little too much. I don't know, but they need to definitely work around the edges a little bit, get some more talent coming in. But we'll see how they are. We'll see how it goes. I am excited for the Heat, though. They have Giannis now. Time to go in. Time to show up and not be the play-in for once. The Milwaukee Bucks, who traded away Giannis. They're right next to each other. I mean, like I said, they got a haul of Ware, Hero, Jaime Jaquez, and Yakachonis, so it's great for them. Braden Burries and Nate, I think, are amazing picks. I don't know Malik Lewis, but based off of Burries and the man, I think I've switched. I think I both had him going to the Bucks. I could be wrong, but both to the Bucks is amazing. I think those are the two correct picks you made there. Both freshmen, one guard, one more like a power forward, small forward-ish. Hopefully power forward. He's not very quick on his feet, I'm pretty sure. Be a small forward and defend. Both are great picks. I love both. Timberwolves get Trey Kaufman-Renn and Isaiah Evans. Isaiah Evans is a good pick for me. TKR. I mean, at 59, what are you gonna? I can't say much about your pick at 59. Honestly, it was solid. Sure, taking him at 59. I doubt you're gonna get any real players at 59. Once in a blue moon type players. Isaiah Evans a good shooter. Hopefully, he's good. Along LaMelo Ball, anything Edwards, because they got LaMelo Ball, which is amazing. So happy for them. They are so like this guy said. Julius Randle got traded away. They didn't get anything back other than free money, and that's how they went and got LaMelo Ball as well. I feel like they're not done with moves, but we'll see in the next coming days once free agency starts. Jason Pierre Jr. from the Pelicans. I don't know who that is, to be honest, at 58. I would have went maybe a D plus just to give him the benefit of the doubt, but sure. New York Knicks, give him an A plus just because of a championship. Who cares? I don't really know about Jack or Tyler Nickel, so we'll see how it goes. Nickel is a 6'4", do up to 40% 3-point shooter. Okay, 4-year college career, so a little older, but at 50-40 cents what you're going to get, so it's okay for the Knicks. OKC Thunder did amazing. They have let Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe traded away, I'm pretty sure. Bringing in Mara, bringing in Bennett Sturz, and bringing in Otega Oweh is amazing. I love this for the Thunder. I think Mara is better than 12. I think Bennett Sturz is such a veteran presence point guard and super calculated. That will be so good for the Thunder and Mark Daigneault. And Otega Oweh, if injuries do happen, he is a spark off the bench, and he is physical, and he likes to put a lot of intensity and tenacity, and that'll be good for them. I love it. The A, yeah, I would win A too. Magic Isaiah Nelson on one pick at 51. I don't know much about Isaiah Nelson. Looks like he's more of a defensive guy. He's 22-year-old, non-shooter. He's a big man. Okay, yeah, really. I would have went. Judging by this, I don't know how it's just C, not like a D. 76ers Phylon, I was hoping he would follow the Lakers to 25, but we got Kim Carter, so I can't complain. I think Phylon's going to be great. They traded McCain away, and fans are happy about it, like this guy said. Phylon's another guy to come in, provide energy for sure. Alongside Maxey and VJ and Embiid. I'm not a fan of Embiid. A D for Kobe? Really? Okay, I thought that would be way better. I think Kobe's a good prospect, especially at 30. I don't know what the Suns... Okay, let me read this. What's he saying? Okay, so it looks like they're just not liking that he's undersized. But play him at power forward. I don't think he's that small. They won't put his height in here, but I don't think he's like super short. We can't play power forward. A little slow on his feet for power forward, but I think it'll still be good. I would have given it like a C+, B-. Honestly, I'll say not B-, B. Portland Trail Blazers get an F for not getting a draft pick. I like that's funny. Kings, Darius Acuff was an amazing pick, the correct pick, definitely. Alex Caravan, I kind of hate, and Emmanuel Sharp. I don't like that they traded away Malik Thomas. Yeah, I think Malik Thomas would have been good on a young team that needs just a couple years to develop and get some talent in him, because Caravan is definitely on the older side. Spurs get Jaden Quaintance, Terrace Reed, Jacoby Gillespie, and Malik Brown. Yep, getting two big men that can hopefully fill in for Wemby if he's ever in foul trouble, or just sit out a couple games. Reed's at UConn was a beast, obviously, super physical, and JQ didn't get much PT at Kentucky because he was hurt a lot, and that just didn't really pan out. Gillespie guard from Tennessee, sure. Malik Brown, I don't know who you are. A is the correct grade. I'll go maybe A-. Toronto Raptors would have been in the C, probably C- range. I think Allen Graves is just another guy that they've been getting for the last 5 years that just don't really develop into being amazing. They already have like a bunch of players like that. Achai Baji's there, BI's there. CMB is bigger, so I'll give him that. But Jaden Bradley, then 50, is an older guard for Arizona who was good enough, was composed, so that is solid, but I'm just not a fan of Allen Graves at 19. Utah Jazz, A- for Peterson. Give it an A. Perfect pick. You need that. He's amazing. Wizards, AJ Debonsa is the number one pick, and Felix Akbar, 46. I don't know Felix, but I do know AJ Debonsa is that guy. So yeah, I would have went B+. Probably. I would have went A- probably for the Wizards, because I think AJ Debonsa is amazing. So yeah, but shout out to Ben Golliver for writing this article. And yeah, the NBA draft is over. Free agency in a couple days, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if I give any recaps or anything big that happens. So yeah, TDF out. Freak out. Go. Have a good one, y'all.